What's up, everybody? Today is kind of crazy. It is now 1 a.m. We just got the news about, what, an hour ago, that Harada is leaving Bandai Namco? What? Oh no, it hasn't even been an hour. It's only been around like 20-30 minutes. That's crazy. What in the heck is happening, chat? This year is ending horribly. This wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. I'm not even sure what the hell is happening, but I'd like to share the fact that I'll be leaving Bandai Namco at the end of 2025 with the Tekken series reaching the 30th anniversary, an important milestone for a project I've devoted much of my life to. I felt that this was the most fitting moment to bring one chapter to a close. My roots lie in the days when I supported small local tournaments in the Japanese arcades and in the small halls in the community centers overseas. I still remember carrying arcade cabinets by myself, encouraging people to play, or to please try Tekken, and directly facing the players right in front of me. The conversations and atmosphere we shared, those places became the core of who I am and the developer and the creator. Even as the times changed, those experiences have remained the center of my identity, and even after the tournament scene grew much larger, many of you continue to treat me like an old friend, challenging me at venues, inviting me out for drinks and bars. Those memories are also deeply precious to me. In recent years, I experienced the loss of several close friends in my personal life and my professional life. I witnessed the retirement of a passing of many senior colleagues who I deeply respect. The accumulated events made me reflect on the time I have left as a creator. During that period, I sought advice from Ken Kurigari, whom I respect as though he was another father, and received valuable encouragement and guidance. His words quietly support me in making this decision. Over the past 4 to 5 years, I've gradually handed over all of my responsibilities, as well as the stories and world building I oversaw to the team, bringing me to the present day. Looking back, I was fortunate to work on extraordinary variety of projects, VR titles such as Summer Sessions, Pokken Tournament, the Soul Calibur series, and many others. Both aside and outside the company, each project was full of new discoveries and learning, and every one of them became an irreplaceable experience for me. To everyone who has supported me, to the communities around the world, and to all the colleagues who have walked alongside me for so many years, offer my deepest gratitude. I'll share more about this next steps at a later date. Thank you very much for everything. Postscript. Although I will be leaving the company at the end of 2025, Bandai Namco has asked me to appear at the TWT finals, the Tekken World Tour finals, at the end of January 2006, so I expect to attend as a guest. For 30 years, I kept saying I'll do it someday, and never once performed as a DJ at a tournament event. So instead, I'll be releasing for the first time a 60-minute Tekken DJ style non-stop mix. What? DJ mix personally edited by myself together with this announcement. That's kind of cool. Listening to it brings back memories. Thank you again, sincerely, for all these years. Tekken, a 30-year journey. Harada Final Mix by Kensegura Harada is on SoundCloud. December 8th, 2025, the final day, Tekken 30th anniversary. Wow. And the rest of it's Japanese. Okay. I think that the passing of the DOA director was an eye-opener, and it's an eye-opener for everybody, obviously. Itagaki, thank you. Yeah, the passing of the DOA The DOA director was an eye opener. Uh, um, there's a lot that goes into that because he knew him personally and they were good friends, and I absolutely understand where he's going. And he also had a scare. I remember him tweeting about um, something where it might have been cancer related or it might have been brain related. I can't remember completely. But he did tweet about something about him having like some issues before, and that sounded crazy. Him stepping down after a combination of that, I would say makes absolute sense. Being the director of or being the face of Tekken obviously means a lot to him, and it means a lot to us. But you gotta live your life, and I'm sure he's made enough money to where he can just sort of go out and travel and do the things that he wants to do as a human, as a person, and leaving at this time probably makes sense. I for some reason in my head I always think that these guys will just ride to the wheels fall off. He'll just keep making more Tekkens and more stories and more complex variations and stuff like that of how he wants to foresee how Tekken will be completed. But I don't think this will necessarily be the end of his input in Tekken, because he was already taking a step back from the creative side of Tekken at this point. He was leaving that to God, I forgot his name, but the other guy that was pretty much the head of everything outside of him, and he was doing a more production type of deal. So him going to that level and then stepping down from that level just means he probably just wants to live his life at this point. And if they have any advice or if they need some sort of feedback from the guy who's been doing it for 30 years, they can always go back and ask him, hey, how do we do this? Or, hey, how do you think we should go about this? And stuff like that. And he'll probably just give them advice and stuff like that. But him not being directly involved in Tekken isn't the end of Tekken. I think people might be hitting the panic button a little too early in that aspect. But I'll say it right now, fuck Tekken. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your health in general, and take care of your life. Like, it's clear that he is probably reached a limit to where he wants to go with the game and the franchise, and just going out and experiencing something completely different for himself and his family as well makes absolute sense. So I'm not mad at him for it. I'm a little sad that it is the end of an era. It is the end of the Harada era, and it's not. I mean, come on, because it's not just the fact that he's leaving, but it's the end of all the memes and all the fun stuff that he brought to the table. Keep it a buck. Ain't nobody as charismatic as him. There is no fighting game dev as charismatic and as entertaining as Harada in the industry. Period. He's a GOAT for a reason, and he created one of the best fighting games of all time, and he's not going to be replaced. Like, there'll be game devs down the road, that we'll see and we'll witness down generations and through different variations of games and all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your health, take care of your life. And that's exactly what he's doing. Like you said, he got advice from an old friend of his that was like his dad, and he probably got the right advice. Enough being in the offices, enough being staring at a computer. do what you got to do to take care of yourself, and Harada is on the right path to doing that. I'm not mad. It just feels sudden, you know. It does feel sudden. I figured that he was going to finish Tekken, finish Tekken 8, and then move on. But maybe he already has, you know. Maybe what he's done in the background is more than enough to see the fruition of Tekken 8 and then move on to the next game, which is fine, or move on to, you know, next chapter of his life. But I think this makes sense for him. I can't be mad at it, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for him. I wish him the best, and I hope he finds what he's looking for out there. But with that being said, what does this mean for Tekken? Absolutely nothing. Don't assume that because he's leaving, he's completely out of the loop in you know, some of the decision making and stuff like that. Like I said before, they'll go to him for advice. They'll go to him for some clarity on things and maybe some help, and let a new generation pick up the helms of Tekken, and you know, let them learn from the mistakes, like kind of like season 2, and they'll figure out how to make new and more viable ways to make the game more fun and playable for a new group of people, because you can only do so much. And Tekken has been around for so long that you have all the material you need to go back and enjoy Tekken for what it is. They still need to release a Tekken Legacy game, so that should definitely be on the table. But he's absolutely 100% going to be missed. But I think it's the right move. I think it's the right step it's a step in the right direction for him personally, and hopefully it's a step in the right direction for Tekken and the new generation of people that will be playing that game for a very long time. So it is unfortunate. We do wish him the best, and I'd like to see updates of his life after this, you know. It is an end of an era, bro. It just is. We're losing. We're going to be losing the most charismatic fighting game dev out there. So health over video games, life in general over video games, man. I said it before. Video games are great, but take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of the world you live in, and be well. You can't be stuck in an office for the rest of your life, and I think he's over it. I absolutely wish him the best. I met him multiple times. We chopped it up over Tekken stuff, and we had good laughs and stuff like that. And he's one of the few that will, you know, come down and watch people play the game and literally join tournaments. He will literally join tournaments and play the game with people in that environment, because he has a love for the game. He has a love for the product that he helped create, and there'll be nobody else like him. So good luck to him in all his endeavors, man. I hope he like I said, I hope he finds what he's looking for. I think it's a good thing in the long run. It's sad for Tekken, but I think Tekken will